For years, I've been looking at strategy on down to the employee, looking at what do we need to do, thinking of it from on top of the organization into the life of employees. But what if we start looking at the life of employees and really understood their whole life, and now look at how that intersects the organization? Would there be some insights if we were to take that tack? So that was the research that we started that led to the book Fulfillment, and I'll share some highlights with you today. We define fulfillment as achieving one's dreams and creating a lifestyle that brings exceptional happiness and inner peace. That was the definition of how we looked at this. And one of the differences between, and I get asked this a lot on the radio interviews, is, so how is that different than happiness? Well, if you look at a lot of the happiness and happiness literature, a lot of it's around being happy today, and how do I stay happy now? We're looking at what's long-term here. How do we continue to maintain something over a long period of time? The interviews we did and the in-depth work with hundreds of people now led us to this understanding that we were coming up with these same three factors of alignment, capabilities, and engagement, but in a different context. It was around individual and company vision that are really aligned. People are motivated because there's an alignment of something with their values or their beliefs or their boss or their colleagues they work with. That's really important to who they are as an individual. The capabilities needed are aligned. And when I say that with lighthouse and life goals, think about life goals as, in the end, this is where I want to be, on my deathbed, what I would really love to have accomplished in my life. But a lighthouse goal along the way might be becoming a vice president from a career goal of my company. Or it might be a personal goal around a family issue or where I'd like to be with my family. Okay? Those lighthouse goals become the 3 to 5 year kind of intermediate stepping stones to getting there. People think about their growth and capabilities. In a lot of our millennial interviews, people talked about, I want to be growing my portfolio of skills. I want to go somewhere where I can continue to expand out and grow myself. That's really important. And if people are all of a sudden in an environment where go get this training, go do this, and people don't see this aligned any longer with where their life path is and what they'd like to happen, then they're not going to be very motivated to absorb and use that training, right? And engagement, the bringing passion and creativity to work. And younger people are discovering their passions, right? They're still kind of evolving those. But people who've been around the block a few times have those passions. And is this an environment in which I can do that?